Good morning, this is Dave Dyer of Biz Radio. It's December 30th, and I've got another unpopular idea that I'd like to run by people. We've heard a lot about Detroit lately and Michigan, and I came from up there. I didn't live in Detroit, but I lived in Ann Arbor outside of Detroit. I spent a lot of time there. It's really a terrible place. I mean, and it's gotten worse since I left. The climate is hideous. You can go from December to springtime and never see a sunny day. It's a high tax place. It's an expensive place to live. I really didn't like it. And now they're losing their heavy industry. They're losing the automobile industry, and despite, whatever we do with all of these bailouts, there are going to be tons and tons of people losing jobs. So that economy is in great trouble. Plus, the politicians are only really, I think, interested in begging for money from the federal government. I don't see anything else going on. It's positive. The mayor of Detroit's in jail. The football team went 0-16. The Detroit Lions never happened before in the NFL. It's just a depressing place. And if they think they're going to attract new industry there, they need to rethink it. Because, first of all, heavy industry is not going to go to a heavily unionized state like Michigan. They've run the automobile plants out of there. All the new automobile plants are going into Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, places where they can hire a non-union workforce. The heavy industry is just not going to put up with what the United Auto Workers have done for the auto industry. They're not going to do it. They're not going to attract any big new heavy industry. And they're not going to attract any high-tech industry in large numbers because, the high-tech people want to live where it's sunny and nice, Florida, California, Arizona. You're not going to get people to do that. So there are a lot of troubles with the economy right now, but typically, with my unpopular ideas, I've got an unpopular idea that I'd love to see tried out up there. And it's this. Immigration has always helped America. We're all immigrants. I don't need to say that to anybody. Everybody knows that. We're all immigrants, except, I guess I wouldn't call our black citizens immigrants because it's hard to say you're an immigrant when your ancestors came over here as slaves. That was not exactly immigration. But we all came from somewhere else. And because of that, I think it's good to look at immigration now as an option for Michigan. And what we could do is make it a special immigration zone that's open to people who are educated foreigners who would like to live here. Michigan doesn't look too good to us. But if you live in Bangladesh, or if you live in China or India, it's going to look great. Open it up to these people who have ideas, skills, energy, enthusiasm, willing to take a chance. And cut them some special deal, and I don't know all the details of this. Probably no sense trying to work it out because they're not going to do it anyway. But some special deal where you get a faster pathway to citizenship if you buy a house in Michigan and own it for 5 years. If you start a business in Michigan. If you bring a certain amount of capital, 100,000, 300,000, some number, and invest it in a business in Michigan. Something like that would help jumpstart the economy with new, energetic, enthusiastic foreigners who want to immigrate to the United States. Now, 10 years from now, they may not want to stay in Michigan, but hey, maybe it'll help them and get things going. So anyway, that's my unpopular idea. I'm a big fan of immigration, legal immigration, controlled immigration, and I think it would help a lot in Michigan. So anyway, have fun. Go to the Biz Radio website. That's bizradio.com. And I've got a link on there to my video blog, which is Speculations and Unpopular Ideas. And I expect this one is an unpopular idea. Thanks.